Primetime.
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 Primetime. That's the name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes,
Big asses and big thighs, yeah.
and Leon Searcy.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
We always love our setup here at Lifetime Enclosures. I think they love us just as much as we love showing up because Tanya always makes sure that we are set up and ready to go. And that is where we are today. Lifetime Enclosures, which is right behind Lifetime Flooring. They got their 2 big buildings where they can showcase all their stuff to you, especially when you get ready for Valentine's Day, the holiday weekend with President's Day, all that stuff. So we invite you to drop on by during XLP's hours from noon to 2. We're right here on Phillips Highway, just a little south of Bay Meadows, a little north of Sunbeam Road if you're looking for some of those landmarks, but you're talking about all sorts of offerings that they got going on we're telling you about all day today. This much we do know. We got the big screen above the fireplace, Big Sirs. We got the big sofa, not Damon Jones, but a big sofa that we can get comfortable on. You got the love seat all to yourself, big bro.
I do. I need it.
Yeah, you do.
A wide body.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
You are. Now listen, how is the triceps tendon today?
It's still sore, bro. Still some fluid behind it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on injured reserve, but I found a way to work.
Okay, so you're
You know,
not.
it's the difference between being injured and hurt.
That is true.
I'm not injured. I'm hurt.
See, you're devoted.
Thank you.
Okay,
Very
and that's
devoted, yes.
that's what we're looking for
Yes,
as far
absolutely.
as across the 1010XL platform is people who will give their all and always are here. Okay, and you're a shining example of that. Have you done any dumbbell weights? Or
I haven't
anything?
been able to hit the weights anymore
Okay.
because of the
Smart.
fluid on the back of the elbow.
That's
so I'm gonna
smart.
give it a little rest.
Okay.
Give it a little rest, ice and stem and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Had a compression sleep on it last night.
Not anymore?
Didn't help.
Really?
Still hurt like hell.
You're gonna have to get it drained.
I might have to. Yeah, I might have to get it drained a little bit.
I say we get Gio to do it on air live.
I bring it on.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I've taken shots. Listen, I've taken needles this long in the buttocks. I ain't worried about no needle going in my elbow.
JJ, that did sound like a social media opportunity, did it not? When he said "bring it on."
I mean, it does.
Yeah, we got Thomas producing. He's part of the
Yeah.
social media team.
Listen,
You know, you got a lot of padding there in your ass. That's why it doesn't hurt.
no, I'm just
In your arm, that might hurt a little bit, bro.
Listen, he's used to it. He's
I
a
am.
tough son of a gun.
Thank you very much. Listen, I got tattooed. Okay,
Yeah.
how about that?
Yeah.
You did.
I smelled the
You
flesh.
did.
I smelled the flesh burning for like the first 8 seconds.
You know what's so funny?
You
Because-
did have a little hesitation on your face.
bro. Exactly.
When it first started, I was like, he ain't liking this.
Because I smelled it. I said, "Is that me? Is that my flesh burning?"
All right, I can tell you what I'm going to do because I just thought of this. We like doing a throwback Thursday now that the off season is here, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to find the video of Big Sirs getting the tattoo in 2022. That's when he guaranteed if they went to the postseason, he
He'd get the
would get
tattoo.
a tattoo. And maybe we can do a little throwback Thursday with that. The most enjoyable moment of that 2022 run.
Yeah.
But I'll put your video up just so people can be reminded of it. He had that flex going on. Let me see if I can find it.
That
here.
was the most enjoyable moment. Don't
It
kid
was
yourself.
so cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm waiting to put the Lombardi next to the tattoo.
Yeah.
That's the only thing left.
Let me ask you this: if they get to the Super Bowl, if they win the AFC Championship game, and they get to the Super Bowl, will you at least get another tattoo, or you're waiting for them to win it all?
No, they had to win it all. Lombardi.
right.
Because
Okay.
I was ready to do the Hurricanes when they made it to the championship.
Were you really?
I was going to get you. You already know right here on my
Wow.
with the
Nice.
you already know.
Love it, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
All right.
You might get it next year.
Yeah, you may.
All right.
Terry Menza.
I'm going to pull this bad boy up, but you guys start thinking about it on a TBT, Throwback Thursday. There it is right there. You see Big Sirs? Look at that flex, man. So we'll put that out on
That is
social.
so bad.
And
Bro, that
you
is
guys remind us
fantastic.
of 2022. So this was January 26th, 2023, when you did the tattoo. And it was with our dude down there on Sunbeam.
Absolutely.
Or excuse me, at the end of Bay Meadows. Excuse me. Make sure I got my man Travis Costello's right. Location.
Was that after?
At the
Was
end
that
of Bay
when they
Meadows.
made the playoffs?
When they made the postseason?
When they made
Got you.
In 22, that run.
And so this
Yeah.
this must have been after the comeback win
Had to be.
against the LA Chargers because it was January 26th when we did it. All right, so you guys think about that. Whatever. image, moment, memory, whatever it might be. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, which is where we are today. You can hit it at 641-1010, and we will tweet that out, get a little social action going on that. So Max is producing, and we're in the kind of basically what their enclosure business is all about, the back patio area where they can enclose it with windows and the sunroom, so on and so forth. Well, we got a little bit of the southern exposure, so we got the sun coming in. So I got Max. You ready for this? Because my laptop is approaching hacker level with dust.
It's disgusting.
So I got him to go get me just a little. I said, bro, don't tell anybody. Go get some tissue paper, dampen it a little bit, throw a little soap on it, and bring it to me because I got to wipe this bad boy.
Soap.
It is. Listen, yours is just as dirty.
No,
but it
soap.
ain't. You don't think I should be doing this?
No, not soap. No, just
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, you didn't go any soap.
Yeah, Max knows
listen,
what
he's
doing.
smart,
He's not
man.
putting
Okay,
soap
he knows
in
what he's
there.
doing.
Come on, man.
But anyway, just a little bit of a glare, so I'm trying to make sure that it's all good.
You're just like so 1970s. Put a little soap on that thing. I'm surprised you didn't tell him. Put a little kerosene on that thing.
Yeah, that's actually castor oil from your grandmother would tell you whenever you're not feeling well, she'd tell you to take some castor oil. And then it was at Casey's Glass. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. It began with a T, not what you just said.
Not kerosene?
No, not kerosene. Oh, come on. Somebody will remember this. It began with a T.
Turmeric.
No, but it was kind of an oil base that
Was
he's
it
talking
oil?
about. Turpentine.
Turpentine. Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
All right.
turpentine. And you would put that on and just kind of take care of whatever the problem you had. All right, so let's get into a little bit of that 2022, some stuff that you remember. It's funny, we were doing a little social media post with Ozzy yesterday and talking about the top receivers in the postseason that this team has had, and a couple of them came from that 2022 season. Well, it tells you how few times this team has made it to the playoffs, unfortunately, but at the top of the list were the Jimmy, and the
Keenan,
Keenans.
Pete Mitchell.
Maverick was on
Yeah,
there.
Absolutely.
But then you also had the Zay Joneses and
Mercedes.
Christian Kirk. No, I'm talking about in that 2022
Oh,
season.
right.
Zay Jones and
Zay
Christian
Jones,
Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
And
yeah.
so those were two dudes that got the job done. So you start thinking about, we'll give you probably our XLP big three of the three big moments that we remember.
Parker Washington was on the list, bro.
107 yards in one
From
game.
one game.
For one game.
Top 10.
That lets you know everything you need to know about this.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, though, he balled
He
in
did
that
ball.
game.
He balled. But he can't be 10th on your list all-time Jaguars in one game.
He's
Yeah.
about ready to move up that list.
Oh, he's gonna move.
sprightly
He is.
next year.
Yeah. I would love it.
I would love it too.
Yeah. And so if he can keep it going, we know that him, Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas Jr., that's what people are expecting. Perhaps the top three receivers to be if Travis Hunter is more exclusively used on the defensive side as opposed to the offensive side. So we'll ask Coach Campbell about this tomorrow when he jumps on with us. But he's a defensive guy, and he's watching the way the Super Bowl unfolds. Two guys pop to mind out of that Super Bowl that you want Travis Hunter to be kind of like. Christian Gonzalez played his fanny off. Okay?
Yes.
He played his fanny off. And then go to Devin Witherspoon on the other side. Is he either one of those?
I mean, Gonzalez literally saved 2 touchdowns.
Those are also two thick guys, both of them.
Yeah. Very
Those are-
athletic.
I didn't want to
And
get to
long,
that. I didn't
and
want to
long.
get to that right
Yes.
away, but
Yes.
you are correct.
There's a
Those are-
big difference
those-
between
Yes.
those two guys and
Yes.
Travis Hunter.
Which
They're
is
grown men. They're
Yeah.
grown
Yeah.
men. And they came in the league grown men.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that is kind of the wrestling match right now. I think Liam is having, Jimmy Gladstone's is having, Anthony Campanile is having, because one of the bigger plays against Drake May early in that game was that cornerback blitz.
Right.
And it was Witherspoon getting to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he put the freak in him is what he did. And so
Well,
Devin can do that.
yeah.
Can T. Hunter do that?
Well, I'm thinking of that play, and I'm seeing it in my head right now. The one thing what happened that was wrong in that play is the offensive tackle flashed at him.
Uh-huh.
You take him, because if you flash at him, the back's thinking you're taking him, and he goes outside, and the next thing you know, you got somebody coming in free. So in that kind of situation, the offense, I'm watching the right tackle, take him. Take the inside blitz, and then let the backer adjust to the outside guy. He flashed him with the back thinking that, oh, you're going to take him, and he does it. Next thing you know, he makes a play. Now, that's not the play where he got the sack fumble. I'm
Right.
talking about early on in the game.
I'm just telling you that if 175, 180 comes up that B gap, and he doesn't see the running back coming over to take him, It's not going to be good.
Yeah, he'll get blown up, but I
It's
believe
not going to be good, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I believe Travis Hunter is going to be more 190, 195
I hope
when
so.
we get there. I don't see 175 on him right now at all.
Mhm.
Devonta Smith came in at about that weight. He was 6'1". Hunter's a little bit taller, just a little bit taller, and carrying about 188. And so if he does,
188.
that's what it was. That's what he was listed
That's
as.
very gracious.
Yeah, well, the combine don't lie. It's not a college football media guide.
You're telling me he was 188 at the combine.
That's what I recall.
Who's that? Travis Hunter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I recall.
Yeah, see, Leon, like me, 188. I don't know
All right,
about
listen,
that,
I may
bro.
have been reading the college football media guide. Who
Did he
knows?
have his uniform on?
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it just a little bit. And the obvious concern where this football team is going to be looking at him primarily. And then let's get into these franchise tags coming up here in just a bit. We are hanging out at Lifetime Enclosures. They've got 36 years of service right here in Jacksonville and the surrounding areas, and you can count on them, especially this weekend. They got the big deal going on with all sorts of incentives. And if you drop on by while we're here, you can win 2 tickets to the Eric Church concert April 10th. They will have that registration here as well on Saturday. So drop on by. We would love to see you. It is XL Primetime from Lifetime Enclosures.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
The good, the bad, the extreme, and the completely insane. Now this is a team I could work with.
Just the right blend of misfits to make life more interesting. 1010XL.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Black History Month isn't just about the past, it's about the future. All month, 1010XL highlights the African American voices shaping tomorrow's Jacksonville. Turned by Instant Keys, fast, professional, honest locksmith service.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you spend a lot of time talking about diamonds, but what about some of the colored stones we see?
Frank, when you talk about colored stones, there are literally hundreds of varieties and species in the gem kingdom. As certified gemologists, we're trained gemologically on the identification of each of these and can separate the man-made synthetics and imitations from the real thing. But at Underwoods, we can go to the next step. At Underwoods, we're active buyers of loose-colored stones in the world markets, so we have an understanding of the values of colored stones as they relate back to the various qualities. In fact, just like diamonds, we buy most of our colored stones loose, then create the pieces of jewelry to hold the gems. You can be assured not only of the authenticity and quality of our colored stone jewelry, but also of the value. So if you're in the market for a fine quality emerald, sapphire, ruby, aquamarine, amethyst, citrine, tourmaline, peridot, or any other gemstone, come by and see us at Underwoods.
Skilled trade jobs are booming. You can begin a high-pay, high-demand career right now through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprenticeship program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Work full-time in carpentry, electrical, HVAC, or plumbing, plus earn a 10% raise every year. And the classes, 100% tuition-free. Apply online starting March 10th and start your new career now at NEFBAapprenticeship.org.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Thursday, restored by Rebound Rehab, with 12 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
We're hanging out. Lifetime Enclosures is where we are today, up until 2 o'clock this afternoon, and they got the setup going for us, of course, and then they've got all sorts of offerings for all of you, all of Duval and beyond, when they put together their weekend extravaganza. They got the BOGO savings at Lifetime Flooring, where you can buy one room, get the second flooring project with the holiday season. You can take full advantage of that. Make sure you look into all the offers they got here. They will have their open house on Saturday, 10 a to 3 p, with both Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. You can treat your sweetie. Did you see the Valentine's, all the decorative Valentine's hearts and whatnot up there in front of Lifetime Flooring? Yeah, they got it set up. New floors, outdoor kitchen project, whatever it might be. Make sure you drop on by and check them out either while we're here or on Saturday when they got the big sale going on. So,
Real quick, Travis
Yeah.
Hunter from the combine was 6'0", 188. The Jags have him listed as 6'1", 185. So he gained an inch and lost 3 pounds.
Which happens, okay? It definitely happens.
Yeah. You gain an inch?
Yeah, from February to it all depends on the cut.
Yeah, I was 6'3", 3/8 at the combine.
Were you really?
At 295, and then with the Steelers, I was 6'4".
Yeah,
305.
They just round up, huh?
Boy, yeah, you got to round it up, bro.
Again, the media guide slightly different than the NFL combine, and it could be college or pro. But you were fighting for 6'4" because they were trying to 6'3" you into a guard
They were
position.
trying to pigeonhole me into being a guard.
I will say this. Look at this picture of him from the combine. He looks a lot thicker there than he does now.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, wear and tear, bro. I mean, mini camp, training camp.
No, I get that. I totally get that. I totally get that. And that's why I was saying I think he played closer to 175 than 188.
Yeah, I don't buy that at all. I use Devonta Smith as kind of my
he was thin, bro.
lab rat, because look him up. He came in at 175, 176, something like that, and definitely skinnier than Travis Hunter, maybe just a little bit taller. Bottom line is he is held up, but he's taken his share of hits. There's no doubt about it. And then you go Sauce Gardner on the other side, which I believe is maybe just a little bit bigger. But Sauce has also taken his share of punishment, trying to deliver hits. So we'll get into it. All right, so when you look at the idea of franchise tags, Jacksonville, at least for the most part, at least the way we are all looking at it, is they're not getting – I don't think they're going to get into the franchise tag business. So let's start that off, because we got a week from today that we will be thinking about it. Do you think they get in the franchise tag business with, say, a Devin Lloyd? He would be the most likely candidate to do it. Yay or nay on that? What say you, sirs?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they're going to try to figure out a way to do a deal to where they don't have to franchise tag and maybe not pay that $27 million.
Yeah,
because the franchise tag is what, $27.3 million.
Yeah, it's hefty
for the year.
Yeah, hefty.
So I mean, I'm thinking that the Jaguars, if they could get Devin Lloyd, I hate saying hometown discounts, but I'm saying if they could get him somewhere between 21 to 23, I think. Wow. It's a lot of money, I know.
It is.
But you can't let him walk, bro. You just said the impact players.
No, I get that, but you're going to pay 21 to a non-rush edge rusher linebacker?
Well, they're going.
You know what? You can let them go, and then you can go with Kaiser, and you go with Bontrell Miller.
I know.
Linebackers.
I know.
Because you want to let Luakon go too, right?
No, I don't think
Think
so.
they're gonna sign him?
Yeah, because we looked at his numbers. They're not terrible at all. And Luakon is a tackling machine,
Yeah,
a
dropped off
leader.
a lot, though, bro.
Well, it's a guy that you have counted on,
Mhm.
and it goes back to keeping the guys in your locker room that are
true.
important. But he, as far as the calls are concerned on the defensive side of the ball, he's 100% on top of that.
Yeah.
Would you say you thought he dropped off this year?
Well, I mean, from where he was,
Tackles
wise,
Right.
Tackles wise, yeah.
But the only other thing I'd add to that, and I'll look up the numbers here real quick, his tackle total dropped, but one of the big reasons is because a lot of other people were finally making plays.
Yeah.
Other people were.
I thought he played pretty well
because,
this year, actually.
because he was an inside linebacker for a team that was top shelf against the run. And so you do have to give him that. And we'll see where it goes as far as savings if they try and come to him and say, hey, you need to renegotiate, or any of these other guys. But they are trying to, I would think, craft a plan right now that says, hey, how can we cobble together $20 million per for Devin to see if we can keep him to stay, if they want to go down that road.
I don't know how you're going to cobble together $20 million per. Because then, I mean, if you pay him $20 million, how are you going to pay Travis Etienne?
Well, they may not.
They're not.
That's the whole deal. Is they may view a linebacker at 20 per, if that is the number. And we can even go down to what PFF put out there. PFF said Fred Warner money is 20 plus. That is one rare cat as far as the linebacker position is concerned.
Yeah.
You need to be looking somewhere less than 18 per. If you give him guaranteed money, you give him a 3-year, and I think theirs was in the neighborhood of 48, that's 16 if you were to go down that low. I don't know whether he'll bite on that.
Well, the unfortunate thing that his agent is not thinking that.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate. His agent is looking at the top tier linebackers and saying, okay, what are they making per?
Yeah.
And that's where they're starting at. And if that's where they're supposed to start, if they don't start there, then you don't want that agent.
But there's also, and this is kind of the wiggle room, maybe when it comes to negotiations that the team is looking at, they're including pass rushing linebackers in the 3-4 with those numbers.
Yeah. Right. That's kind of my point, is you're going to pay that kind of money.
Watts of the world. And so it makes it, that makes it worse to franchise.
Yes.
Because that takes you to that 27 mil. And
I agree, but to substitute for that, you're right, absolutely. Those pass rushing 3-4. But anytime you have 5 interceptions, the turnover machine that he was.
Yeah.
I mean, what's in your opinion, what's more important, sacks or turnovers?
Well,
turnovers,
of course.
The sudden change. Yeah. If you get him off the field with a sack, that's one thing. If you give the ball to your offense right then and there, that's another thing. That's
what he's got going for him, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
With you.
And there were only a total of 5 of those. Yeah. Antonio Johnson did the same thing when it was all said and done. I think Devin was responsible for, I think, a half dozen total in terms of turnovers, but 5 picks. And so you want all that from him, as much of that as you can get. But then you fight the question, do they believe they have another guy in the building that's younger, lesser contract, or do they believe they have a guy in the draft that they think they can bring in and immediately start to usher him into this role?
Or do they just have guys that they on the roster right now that are, I don't want to say more important priorities or bigger priorities, better fits financially for their priorities, like Etienne, like Monteric Brown. Like, there are guys that you got to find a way to keep on this roster.
Yeah,
and if you're paying Devin Lloyd $21 million, man, that's a lot of cash.
Yeah, I'm fighting the idea that, as good as Travis Etienne was this past year, and I loved him because he was one of the guys that I just thought would thrive in the Liam Cohen offense, they probably believe they've got other guys on their draft board that can come in and do similar things. That, hey, we got Bashal, we got LeQuint. We've already added those two to the fold. Both of them made the roster. Both of them contributed. Now let's go find another late rounder instead of paying a dude $8 million.
Well,
on
don't
average,
you hope that
$9
Kaiser's
million
that
on
guy?
average. No, I'm still on Etienne right now.
Okay.
And I do not think Kaiser's that guy, not yet. But I'm still on Etienne. That's why I said Bashal and LeQuint both made the team, and now you're trying to figure out, do you want to spend $10, $11 million, 11 plus if you transition tag him, average of 10 somewhere around there if you contract him for multiple years with however much you decide to put up front bonus wise?
Yeah,
I like Tootin, and I love LeQuint. But I mean, let's look at. I mean, he's been in the league He said 4 years in the league. 4 ETN. He's had 3 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah, this was his 5th year.
Right, but he missed the first year,
right.
so he's only played 4.
You're saying 4 for that.
He's only got 4 on his tires, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And in those 4 years, he had 1,000 yards in 3 of the 4.
Yeah. The
and
numbers,
he's proven to be a very good option out of the backfield in the pass game.
Right. One of the things that really got
me. And he can be a game-breaking type. He can take it 60 yards.
Sure, I totally get it. But guess what? If you call enough good plays, then you got guys that are going to be game breakers because you're calling the right plays.
Yeah, you know what? I started out with Devin Lloyd about a month ago. Now I'm definitely toward ETN. I'm definitely toward ETN.
I'm leaning a little bit at the two. If you re-sign a Lil Khan and Vontrell Miller can be groomed.
Ventrell
Miller can be groomed. Then I think maybe you ride with that. Although Ventrell can be a liability in the pass, but he's a hell of a run stopper.
Yeah, and he's quick enough where he can do a lot of things for you. I fight it. I really do, because I think that size-wise and speed and everything that Devin Lloyd brought to the equation, Ventrell is close to it, but Devin Lloyd was this year a step above. And I'll just keep repeating this, they were right next to each other with the big OR in between their names on the depth chart the entire training camp, meaning Devin Lloyd had not locked up the job and Ventrell was battling him for the job. And there was a chance that Devin was going to lose his job. What did he do? He took advantage of that opportunity.
He did. Absolutely.
And he balled. And so if you can get that out of that guy again, then it makes him a much more difficult guy not to pay.
Yeah. I just don't think this franchise is willing to pay $20 million for a linebacker right now.
Yeah. And like I said, if the PFF numbers are anywhere close to what they're saying, that's less than 17. That's 16 and some change. I think it was 16, 3 years, $49 million. That's manageable if you can figure out another way, like we said, to renegotiate a few other deals and keep a guy like that. I don't mind him getting young. I don't mind him going through the draft. I don't necessarily want to see him go out and sign another guy to a big deal. You start talking to me about Max Crosby, then we start changing our conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a rush in that.
I'd love to see them keep both Lloyd and ETN, but if Max Crosby enters the equation, that calculus changes immediately then.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah. All right. 641-1010. You guys chime in on that. We'll send out our not X poll, but a Throwback Thursday on X where you guys can start thinking about 2022. I got to shoot out the picture of Big Sur's getting a tattoo. He did it after the Jags beat the Chargers in 2022. So for a little Throwback Thursday, what's the best memory you've got from that playoff run in 2022? You can hit it on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. We will put it on X as well. You can definitely drop on by and see what they got cooking here either today or Saturday. Big doings here at Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. You can celebrate Valentine's Day by hooking up your sweetheart with something special.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
Jacksonville, Nimnik Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville, NimnikBuickGMC.com, or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
In your mailbox right now. Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now?
Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go.
Pages in your mailbox right now.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. For adults, the Y provides wellness and recovery solutions to help you feel stronger, move better, and recharge. For the kids, the Y provides skill-building programs and youth sports to keep them active, engaged, and build confidence in a supportive environment. Right now, there's no joining fee, so visit your local Y to join and learn more at fcymca.org.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out, Garage Door 911, garagedoor911.com.
Get your tickets for the Tom Coughlin J Fund Wine Tasting Gala. Join Super Bowl winning coach Tom Coughlin at ViStar Ballpark Thursday, March 5th and raise a glass to help local families tackling childhood cancer. Enjoy hundreds of wines from around the world and food from top local restaurants. Buy tickets and learn more at tcjfund.org/wine. tcjfund.org/wine.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Thursday, restored by Rebound Rehab, with 12 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Thanks to them. We appreciate it. That's for sure. If you're dealing with a sports injury, workers' comp, whatever it might be, age can get to you. That's for sure. Definitely check out reboundrehab.com. We are hanging out at Lifetime Enclosures, and this is a cozy little setting. Let's just say the back does hurt. If you want to use it as an excuse, you can hit the couch, get on the back patio with this full enclosure and surround yourself with warmth, especially during the cold season. So we've been talking Jaguar football, looking at some of the franchise tag players, and I saw some numbers earlier, fellas, that if you're thinking about a guy that is going to get hit, or make it difficult for his football team to keep him, a guy like A.J. Brown is going to cost a passel of money, and there's no getting away from that type of decision that, say, Philadelphia has to make. If they keep him, it's expensive. If they get rid of him, there's dead money that you have to deal with. And A.J. Brown is definitely one of the ones that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to have to deal with. And you want a high-price guy when you're talking about all the other things that you have to deal with, and the offense isn't vibing the way it's supposed to vibe. Big Search, they were talking about if they were to trade him,
yeah,
like the dead cap money is in the 70s neighborhood.
That's a lot of money, bro.
You better believe it.
Yeah, and him and her. I mean, we don't. Then there's issues with him and Hurts. I mean, he's just being who he is. Wide receivers are divas, bro. Let's go and put it out there. They're divas, all right? They want the ball, they want the money, they want the attention. And if
Yeah.
they're good, they get a longer leash. If they're not, they get cut. You got to make the determination whether is it worth it to keep him around or not. That's what it boils down to.
You know, Jay Smooth's out there like screaming at his radio because
Jay Smooth was a diva too. I love him like a play cousin. Him and Keenan.
Yeah.
They come in the huddle every other play talking about how open they were.
And no matter what you pay them,
yeah,
a day later they think they're underpaid.
Exactly. That part.
That's just how receivers roll, and there is no getting away from it. But that type of decision is going to have to be made. George Pickens in Dallas, they're talking about tagging him, and he wants some kind of deal, and they want some kind of discount. That conversation is going to get awkward in a hurry.
Yeah.
And they may tag him. Who knows whether they will or not.
I mean, C.D. Lamb got paid, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to want more.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the one you got to figure out is C.D. Lamb, by and large, against a lot of defenses, has been legit. George Pickens has been up and down against certain kind of defenses. He may shine. Against others, he may not. And then also loafing on certain plays and all the other stuff that Pickens did. When he's on, he's on. But that's another tough decision that you have to make.
I mean, all those things that you said about him are true.
Yeah.
But during the season, there was a lot of games where he was clearly the number one receiver.
At times he did take over. I definitely can't debate you on that. I just look at it and simply say, CeeDee Lamb is in a lot of ways tried and true. And he's been uber productive for 3 years. Whenever Dak was healthy, he's been able to deliver.
Well,
but numbers are.
Yeah. Well, my sources say when he was in Pittsburgh that I'm not going to relay my sources, but you kind of know what I'm talking about. They said Pickens was the same way up in Pittsburgh, where he had 2 or 3 years left on his contract. He wanted to restructure. I mean, he was as talented as he was.
Yeah.
He was a distraction and a nuisance.
Yeah.
And he would not let up that he needed to get paid the big time money.
Yeah.
So when they brought Jermaine in, from Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. He wanted no parts of that. He wanted to bounce.
Yeah.
Because that was his money.
Right.
Yeah. So he had to go.
Yeah.
Plus bigger show.
Yes.
He's not competing with the guy that's a bigger show, which is what at that point DK was. Now not so sure now.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying his projected tag is $28 million for wide receivers.
Wow. It's up there, dude.
He'll get it.
Yeah.
Someone's going to pay him, man.
But again, it's how long before you find out he's not 100% invested. He's not 100% doing everything you need him to do or asking him to do. It is the diva lifestyle of being a wide receiver. But my gosh, man, I would have a tough time putting a big contract or big amount of cash in his hands.
Well, you're right. Well, listen, we thought the same thing when it came to Cincinnati. When Jamar Chase got that big contract, it says no way that they're going to have. I mean, Jamar Chase would make it 30 a year, and I think T Higgins got what 25, 24, something like that.
He got tagged.
I mean, so it can happen. It can absolutely happen. I mean, where you can have 2 number ones and pay them, essentially over 25 to 30 million a year. And Jared.
And look what it gets you, 8 wins.
It did get you 8.
Injuries got him.
Injuries got him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it got you 8 wins.
But it wasn't those dudes that got hurt, okay? I mean,
I know.
And they're directly tied to the success of the quarterback, and the quarterback goes down with a turf toe injury. That has a hell of a lot to do with it. That's for sure. So yeah, I'm not blaming them. They got paid because they've been producing.
Yeah.
And T. Higgins was basically saying, hey, I know the dude on the other side is getting his cash, but I want mine too.
But you also got to elevate for the other quarterback. Like, for some reason, they've done twice against the Jaguars, the Bengals, with Jake Browning.
Well, yeah.
He just elevated.
Yeah, but the other part of it is that this team just kind of sagged at the worst possible time on the defensive side of the ball. That was one of the few moments where Jake Browning was successful. He was not too successful after that,
right?
Because people got tape on him, figured him out pretty quickly, and then obviously it went in the opposite direction. And so, but yeah, back to the money part of this thing. It's going to be around $300 million in the salary cap. So there's a lot of money that's going to be available. Now you got to figure out how you're going to divvy it up. How much money are you going to give to your stars of stars? How much money are you going to make sure that you keep your middle tier guys happy, the Buster Browns of the world? How much are you willing to pay him to keep him? Or you're going to be looking in the draft and going and getting somebody else to go opposite Travis Hunter And how does Jordan Lewis factor into this bad boy if he comes back healthy? All those things have to be considered.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes that gets lost in translation because we focus on how much the big tier guys are going to get so much, but those guys, like you said, the Buster Browns of the world, the middle tier guys, you've got to keep guys like that on your roster. You've got to compensate, especially for their efforts and what they've been allotted to this team.
Mm-hmm. Well, he also played well last year.
Yeah, you got to reward.
He also played well. I mean, there has to be something. You have to be a team that rewards a player that plays well.
No
you can't
question.
Just let guys go away, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want to dispatch him. I'm just simply saying they have to make a decision within the handful of weeks before free agency becomes when the legal tampering period starts, which is Players Week, basically. So we're counting down. They need to make a decision. Mm-hmm. Is it a contract for Buster? Is it a contract for Devin? Is it a contract for ETN? Is any of these guys? Is it a contract for Dewey? Did we bring him back? Any of these guys that are free agents or guys that you may be looking at and saying, hey, we need to make sure we get a contract with him right now before he really gets expensive. Those are the decisions they got to make. And you're trying to make, is Buster played well? But is he everything you want to be on the back end of this defense when you lost the way you lost to the Buffalo Bills?
Mm-hmm.
Fair question.
I mean, you can say that. If you're gonna do that, then why don't you aim the criticism at the two edge guys?
Both of them, both front and back.
Because Monteric made plays on the ball this year.
Yeah.
That he hadn't done in the past. That other corners on this team weren't making plays on the ball.
Yeah.
That.
Like the way I view Buster Brown is fierce, present, intensity, out the yin yang. He does a lot of really, really good things. But does he do speed wise and does he force turnovers? Does he make those types of plays? If we're going to compare him to Josh Hines-Allen and all that kind of stuff, I totally get it. Hines-Allen didn't make enough plays either. They both made their share of plays during the season. One of them's getting uber paid very well, and the other one's looking for a contract. And then this defense, Anthony Campanulla's got to figure out which of these guys are more important to me. Which of these guys are replaceable? They can't just up and lop off the contract Josh Hines-Allen. That's not fiscally smart right now. They got to keep trying to turn him into a every down dominant.
Well, here's the thing. What's stopping Buster Brown, just like Josh Hines-Allen had that one when he had that one fantastic year, 17 and a half, to want to get paid elitely, which he's not an elite pass rusher. So Buster Brown had 5 interceptions. What's stopping him from saying that I'm elite and want to get paid elite?
Yeah, if he had 5
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I mean, we're stopping him and his agent saying, "Hey, listen, we need elite money because of all the success that I had this season."
Yeah, look, that's how you got to do it. You got to bargain off your play, and you got to have it hit at the right time, which is what Josh Hines-Allen did. And for that matter, it's what Devin did this year, and it's what ETN did this year, because somebody's going to pay those two cats. And, and then in the case of Buster, he's just got to figure out, hey, am I going to be part of this or am I going to be part of something else out there? So, all right, you guys keep it going, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We've got a couple we'll get to as we are hanging out at Lifetime Enclosures. This is the cozy little back patio that you could have. You can drop on by as they will have their open house, especially for celebrating Valentine's Day. You can drop on by 10A to 3P. They will have it all going on right here. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring with plenty of incentives to cash in on.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. It's every driver's dream.
Dale Earnhardt will win the Daytona 500.
When the green flag drops in Daytona, you'll hear the heart-pounding action on Jacksonville's NASCAR station. 1010XL, revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
When you're injured, you need more than legal advice. You need someone who truly cares. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, I take pride in what we do. You're never just another case. We take the time to listen, guide you through the process, and fight for your recovery every step of the way. And remember, you pay nothing unless we win. Zip, nada, nothing. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 12, 1982, Wayne Gretzky scored his 153rd point of the season, breaking an NHL record.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit HollisPools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
Hey, it's Taylor. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Don't fall into the same routine of last-minute grocery store runs, picked-over flowers, and forgettable chocolates. Make a new play this year with a gift from Peterbrook Chocolatier. Choose from beautifully crafted artisan chocolates or a gift basket filled with the perfect mix of sweet, salty, crunchy, and creamy treats. With 15 North Florida locations, you likely drove past one today. Up your game this Valentine's Day with a gift that truly impresses. Find your closest location at peterbrook.com. That's peterbrook.com.
Now here's my love. Newsflash, gang. Valentine's Day is coming, so guys, you gotta get with the program. And let's think outside the candy box. It's the Big Orange Chorus. They're back. You know the deal. The guys come out, they serenade your girl. 2 songs, a rose, a large Hershey's Kiss, a greeting card, a photo with a group. All you got to do is call 355-SING or go to BigOrangeChorus.com. That's BigOrangeChorus.com. Virtual Valentine's also available, but order today at BigOrangeChorus.com.
The month for love is a perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live, from closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. With their brand new showroom now open, they have extended the offer of 40% off plus an extra 15% off, free installation, and 18-month special financing. Schedule your free consultation. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Duval Fence is looking for the best in fence installers. Check out DuvalFence.com right now and fence in a great job opportunity. From estimates to installers, they're looking for you right now. Log on to DuvalFence.com for all the details. Equal opportunity employer.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. XL Primetime Thursday, restored by Rebound Rehab, with 12 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Hanging out at Lifetime Enclosures. The folks here will take care of you if you are looking for any of those home improvements. We were just talking to Jeff, and a lot of people are talking about, hey, if I'm going to do a home improvement, let's see how the spring goes. Well, you can beat the spring rush by hopping in here because you'll get some tax checks coming in. You'd be thinking about putting on a little extra into either the backyard area, the entertainment area, whatever it might be. You can beat the spring rush. Just stop on by and take a look at all the options. They got flooring, doors, windows, and you can refresh the look of your home. And don't forget, you can win 2 tickets to the Eric Church concert April 10th. So stop by Saturday, and you can put your name in the hat. So we are hanging out, Lifetime Enclosures, Lifetime Flooring, right here on Phillips Highway, just south of Bay Meadows. Meadows Road. We need to get into a little college football coming up in the 1 o'clock hour. Gators in hoops, big win last night. I was looking at the number, and I think
They did it with a backcourt last night.
Yeah. Yes.
They shot the ball well.
Yeah, and what you're hoping for, if you're a Florida fan, is for more than one guy.
Just that is what you're hoping for.
Yeah, with the
you're
what?
hoping for that, just that, for their backcourt
Yeah.
to start to be more of a factor.
Yeah, and I keep saying it. They can get to where they want to go and be a player because the way college basketball works, it is not cyclical every 3 years if you got a good team. It's cyclical every year. But if you have the guys that they have, the front court that they've got, and a little more guard play, they're right back in the conversation. Just like a Duke, just like a North Carolina. You can go to Arizona. You can go to any of the other bigs right now that are obviously going to be in the conversation for 1 seeds and 2 seeds. But Florida moved up a little bit in the rankings, but you take a look at quad 1 wins that they've got, the Ken Palm where they rank there, they're doing enough good stuff. But you still need to have more backcourt.
Yeah,
that you can
yes.
100% count on.
I think Boogie Fland's becoming the first round pick that everybody thought he was last year, and clearly you've got Xavier Lee who needs to shoot at a better percentage from the perimeter. But Isaiah Brown is now coming on, so they're finding themselves right now. And this is going to be a dangerous team, man.
Oh,
they've
yeah.
won their last
They're the
4
defending
games.
national champions. They should be a dangerous team.
No, I mean they've won their last 4 games by an average of 25 points a game.
Yeah.
Like they're destroying people right now.
Yeah. And they're doing it basically from the outside in, because if they punish you on the inside, all those points in the paint, what they're doing there is just going to give them a chance to where they can be physical inside, kick the ball out, start hitting those threes, and their transition defense is as good as anybody's out there.
Yeah,
right now. That's another thing they do incredibly well.
So Xavier Lee's shooting 25% from 3. If he can get that thing up to 30 over the back half of the season, then they've got a chance to make a deep run.
Yeah. I was looking for the numbers. I'm going to see if I can find it here.
Deep run being defending that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can. If he starts shooting the ball better, and he becomes a legit threat out there, they're going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah,
very hard to beat.
And points come in different ways. Points in the paint are probably as what's the word I would use? Humiliating, demoralizing. That was what I was going to, as far as another team, if you can out-physical them. Florida, for the longest time, this is pre-Todd Golden, and Gator Hoops fans I would think, would agree with this and can attest to this. They were beaten up physically in the paint time and time and time again.
Just didn't have the bodies.
Yeah. And so now you're seeing, obviously, a major change in the landscape across the SEC and the way this team is viewed with their front court versus what they were forever.
That's another thing. Chinyelu, who's, you would think that after last year, you would think the Condon would be the guy that would develop into this beast and he'd be unstoppable. Chinyelu's the best front court guy they got.
Well,
because I don't really consider Hawk a front court player. He's more like a 3.
Well, the beautiful thing about Chinelu is that he basically went into this offseason. They were begging Alex Condon to come back, and they said, hey, improve your whatever it was, your outside shot, your outside game, blah, blah, blah. It'll make you more of a first rounder as opposed to a second rounder. And Condon has improved in a lot of areas. But Chinelu came back and went into the gym and said, I need to get better offensively. I don't care where I'm going or where I'm headed, if I'm going to get drafted or not. I need to get better offensively to be a better player for this team. And he's done it. He 100% has done it. He's improved that part of his game dramatically. So we'll look at the rest of the college basketball landscape and then get into some college football coming up in the 1 o'clock hour. The storylines coming out of National Signing Day, combining it with the composite rankings that these either the rivals or On3 or whomever does it, as far as the total package that they put together with the transfer portal and National Signing Day finally, I guess you could call the book closed on it after the first Wednesday in February. Who has the best teams and who had top 15 classes that were NIL classes, or excuse me, transfer portal classes and recruiting classes. And do you think Miami's in that category, Big Stars? I know. Look, I can't even ask.
Of course,
he's like, well, hell yes.
I mean, when you spend $11 million on a quarterback, yeah.
Don't worry about what we spend.
But I was looking at some.
How's that affect your pockets?
Yeah.
You spend it.
I was looking at some of the numbers just as far as top 15 recruiting and transfer portal.
Well, let's just first look at the recruiting and just the transfer portal.
Yeah,
the Canes are 4th.
They did a hell of a job, and what put him up into the top 5?
Well, Mensah.
Darian Mensah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the dude that once they locked that up, they locked down the opportunity to have a top 5 portal class. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Here it is.
They got Bacardi too, the kid from Duke, the receiver, who's really good.
Right.
I mean, they added some critical pieces. Keanu Davis, the edge from Nebraska, also a guy. That's a big dude, man. That's a 6'5", 280 guy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is from X. Only 6 teams signed both a top 15 transfer class and a top 15 recruiting class in 2026, and this is with On3 and Rivals both kind of factored in there and considered. Notre Dame, LSU, Texas, Texas A&M, Miami, and Florida.
Florida had a top 15.
This is, again, according to a hybrid of On3 and Rivals. So that's kind of interesting. We'll get into that coming up just a little bit in the 1 o'clock hour from Lifetime Flooring and Lifetime Enclosures. You can drop on by, see their beautiful showrooms. They got people to help you as soon as you come in, Lifetime Flooring. And then right behind their showroom is Lifetime Enclosures. And we're back here in this beautiful patio area. So stop on by on Phillips Highway. Make sure you're here Saturday, 10 a to 3 p, and take advantage of their huge sale to make your Valentine's smile.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Brunell wants to run at the 20 and leaps a defender. Incredible leap over Mike Magruder, who's left holding his jockey shorts.
Jaguars pride forever. 1010XL.
Gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Because this message is for you. ET here on behalf of Blue Chew. And when it's all on the line and when the moment counts, make sure that when you shoot, you don't miss. And Blue Chew tablets got you covered. Blue Chew provides access to chewable tablets that help you feel and perform at a high level with stronger results and longer lasting performance. With a simple, discreet process so you don't have to worry about the nosy neighbors because they're in everybody's business. No waiting rooms, no awkward appointments. Just fast-acting chewables delivered straight to your doorstep. And guess what? I got a special deal for our listeners. Get your first month of Blue Chew on me. Just pay $5 in shipping. Just use promo code 1010XL at checkout and cover them $5 for shipping again. That's promo code 1010XL and your first month of Blue Chew is on me. Head over to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. Then just chew it and do it.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and mascot potties there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or cssoutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Barry, your local orthopedic surgeon. In the wintertime here in Jacksonville, it does get pretty cold, and sometimes you wake up with aches and pains in your shoulders and knees. Don't forget to stretch and stay mobilized so these joints don't stiffen up. And if that doesn't work, you can see us at Barry Orthopedics, where we can give you the treatment that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Barry and the entire staff at BarryOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
I'm Max Fink with your 1010XL Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by USA Park Airport Parking. The 14th ranked Gators completed a season sweep over their rival Georgia Bulldogs with a commanding 86-66 victory last night. Guard Xavion Lee was efficient with 18 points, 3 boards, and 7 assists. Meanwhile, center Ruben Chinilu continues to be a rebound monster as he grabbed 20 last night. It's 66 degrees at 1 o'clock time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Thursday, restored by Rebound Rehab, with 12 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
So I'm looking at the amount of money, the valuation of NFL teams that we will get to. Where do you think the Jaguars rank and how much do you think they're worth? We'll do that coming up in just a little bit. We mentioned recruiting and transfer portal rankings, so let's get to that coming up right here on XL Primetime. Joe C., along with Matt Hayes. You can check out his stuff at USA Today Sports. Big Search, the Hurricane Hall of Famer. We got JJ back at headquarters producing with young Thomas in tow.
Aaron, I thought.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Aaron did Jaguars today.
Okay.
Thomas is in tow under the
Baby Bo.
The tutelage. Yeah, Baby Bo. Do you call him Baby Bo? Is that official?
Yes,
Search?
it's official. Yeah.
Thomas is.
He looks like a young Baselli in the face.
Yeah. It's same type of muscle and build and everything.
Yeah.
Thomas is blushing right now. And we got Max here producing on-site at Lifetime Enclosures, which is where we are hanging out on Phillips Highway just south of Bay Meadows Road. And they got big doings on Saturday, so you need to make sure you can drop on by and bring the sweetheart with you because they got opportunities for you to cash in on some Valentine's Day savings. All right, so I mentioned top 15. Did I say 15 or 16?
15, you said.
And
which I question your.
Yeah, oh, you believe me. You question everything I put out.
No,
and I was accurate, at least according to the On3 story that's out there. And it's the teams that are in both top 15 in recruiting rankings and in transfer portal rankings. And this is a combination of Rivals and On3 that they're using, a little bit of a composite. And so it basically says only 6 have the top 15 rankings: Notre Dame, LSU, Texas, Texas A&M, Miami, and Florida. So when you start reading the way this thing is put together, it's who they signed, it's the whole allotment of talent that they've got on their roster that they're going to be rolling in to 2026. A&M, as an example, 7th in recruiting, 3rd in the transfer portal. So that's a team that's expecting to take another big step, get back to the college football playoff with Mike Elko. One of the key things for them, and I think Denny Thompson might have mentioned this earlier, Matt, maybe it was last week with the transfer portal and the quarterback, trying to make sure Marcel Reed's going to be their dude, right? But they're going to have some competition at that quarterback position.
This coming year?
Yeah. No, maybe not this coming year, but that has something to do with the way these rankings
are. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I just think you could, like, you're looking at an On3 story that's using the On3 ranking and the Rivals ranking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all I'm telling you is what I typically go off, what the industry typically goes off is the 247 Sports composite because they take all of the rankings, and turn them into a composite instead of just cherry picking the ones that will give you the 7 programs that are in the top 15.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
6, yeah. Hey, Big Sirs, I think he's trying to rain on another parade.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you exactly. I mean,
Miami,
do you want the reality of it, or do you want something that's going to be cherry picked?
Well, no, I don't think we have a reality right now. But the reality of those 2 rankings is that On 3 put Miami and Florida among the top 6.
Right. Now I'm going to tell you this. The composite has Florida at 28 in the high school rankings and 17 in the portal ranking.
That doesn't make any sense to me compared to this. I like this one better than that one.
Well, that's your prerogative.
Exactly.
If that's the one you want to go on and wave your orange and blue pom poms.
No, I'm not even waving the pom poms. I'm just trying to give the Gator fans a little something to be excited about instead of you just suddenly ripping away their joy.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not ripping away any joy. I think they've got a coach they can grow with. I think this guy's going to be different than the rest. I think they've got a chance to make huge strides for the first time in what? 4 years? 5 years?
It's been a while.
Well, I mean, let's look. Yeah. You can't just ignore what Dan Mullen did the first 3 years.
No,
you can't.
He got him to New Year's Day.
New Year's 6 bowls, 3 straight
New Year's
years.
6 bowl games, big bowl games. They scored. They were fun to watch. All
they
those
beat
types
Georgia?
of things. And yeah,
he beat Georgia.
Yeah, once. Yeah, and then
he still beat him.
I know. Believe me, like Dan Mullen caused his own demise. Nobody else did.
No doubt.
Okay, we got to make that clear. He was from a play caller point of view, he was a fun coach to have on your sidelines. And he led to his own downfall, right or wrong. Who knows? People have argued.
I'm going to tell you what it was. It was the 2020 season because he believed in his heart of hearts that team could win the national title.
Yeah.
And when that kid, Davis, fumbled the ball in College Station.
Yeah, Malik Davis.
It crushed him.
Yeah.
Because he knew then it was going to be a problem. They couldn't get there.
No. You still like Mario as an example,
and then the shoot throw and it all unraveled
after that. It was crazy the way it unfolded.
And the Halloween, the Darth Vader.
Yeah. Well, that was just a sidebar. That was entertainment. But
Pack the swamp.
But the fog game, yeah, it was just crazy. But Mario, does he follow it as far as what he did this past year, getting into the championship game with those rankings that you would have to consider what Mario's done recruiting-wise and transfer portal-wise, huge wins.
Yeah. I mean, he set the bar high. As far as Miami, this is the first time we're going into a season where there's high expectations, which is good, which means which means the university's growing a bit because, Mario's first 2 years there, it was 5-7 and 7-6.
Right.
10-3, you don't make the playoffs. And then now you made a nice little run to the national championship game. Didn't win it. So ultimately, we haven't done anything yet, to be quite honest with you. We made an appearance in the national championship game, but ultimately the goal is to win a championship.
I just feel the best.
I think you've done something.
Yeah, because the best way for you guys to look at this now.
I understand how you look at it. You're a three-time national champion. I get that.
Yeah.
But I think, considering where they've been the last 2 decades, you guys have done a lot, man.
Yeah. You went from being second guest to second.
Yeah, true.
That's pretty damn good.
It is good. It is well. I don't want to steal his thunder. Because the whole knock on Mario is that could he coach in big games? Because years past he struggled. He struggled in the big games, and then hiring a new defense coordinator. The defense was phenomenal this year with the guys they had and everything as far as defense goes.
Right.
And then you add on Carson Beck and steadfast and and running the ball and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to be a little bit more dynamic on offense. I think we're going to be a lot more dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be a lot closer to Cam Moore with Darian Menza than you were this year. And there's nothing wrong with what you were this year.
No, nothing wrong at all.
The national title game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we had Cam Moore, and no knock on Carson, we had Cam Moore with the defense that we had this year, maybe.
Yeah, that's the ultimate design is when you got a playmaker.
I don't think it's maybe. I think you probably would have won it.
Probably would have won it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys saying that Cam Moore was that much better of a playmaker compared to Carson?
No, I think Cam Moore gave them different things that he could do.
Yeah.
He was just a different player.
Yeah, he could improvise and whatnot. When Cam Ward got to Miami, he was suspect in terms of throwing bad picks at the worst time. And it was the book on him, right or wrong. That was the book.
Yeah.
And he cleaned that up. Carson had not a ton, but a bunch of interceptions down the stretch before he got hurt in a Georgia uniform. Then he went through that little pocket, couple games. I think it was 5 turnovers in 2 games, something like that. And then he cleaned it up until that obviously end where he threw a pass he'd love to have back. But both of those guys, from an overall quarterback performance point of view, delivered. I don't think you could ask for much more other than the winning formula for.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Mensah's not a runner. He's not a runner at all. But he's a guy that can escape and throw accurately on the run. So that's what you're getting there with him. So that's a lot like Cam. That's what made Cam so dangerous.
Yeah, look, today's quarterback's got to be that guy that can move, that can improvise, cat quick, but still has the arm to deliver the big strike. And Marcel Reed was that, as a good example again. Marcel Reed was that until he wasn't. He goes up against that Miami defense, and all of a sudden they harass the hell out of him. Or down the stretch, Texas did it to him, Miami did it to him, and then all of a sudden he ain't that dude. He went through maybe 3/4 of the season in the Heisman conversation. It just unravels at the end, and that's what separates the bigs from the pretenders.
Mensah ran 53 times for negative 32 yards this past season at Duke.
Yeah,
he's not a runner. So if you're thinking he's a dual threat guy, that's not who he is.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to find that part out.
But he's
sack
a guy,
yards, though.
But he's there's no doubt sack yards. There's no doubt. But my point is,
it's Duke's O-line versus our O-line.
I get that, but my point is, he's not a zone read guy. Is what I mean.
Oh yeah,
he's a lot. He's more close to Carson than he is to Cam. But I think he's got that ability to roll out and break contain and throw accurately, which is important, very important.
Which is what Cam did. They weren't drawing up plays for Cam Ward to run the ball.
Yes,
but when he got outside of the pocket, he was a much better quarterback than Carson was.
Right. When it broke down, he didn't break down, and he made things happen. And the improvisational piece to any of your quarterback rooms, it's priceless. It's invaluable because you don't know what he can do when he's stressed at that one moment in time in the game where he takes off and does something. And guess what he does? He stresses the hell out of the defense. He puts them on freak, and then they don't know how to handle it. And then that's what Cameron Ward represented more than Carson. Carson could move. He could take off and run. He just didn't have that extra, I don't know, little gene in him where he said, I'm going to make fools out of you whenever I decide to take off and run. Cam Ward had a little bit of that.
Yeah. He could stress the defense.
Yeah.
His mobility.
Yeah.
His escapability.
And Mensah, you're just basically saying it doesn't have that element.
No, I don't know that he doesn't have, but that's not what he's done. Both at Tulane and Duke. He's not been a zone read type runner. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not what he does.
I wouldn't want my quarterback to be like that.
To be like what?
A zone read guy. That's not our offense. I'm glad that he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
That's asking for your quarterback to get hurt.
Well, yeah, he gets hit more often if he's a zone read guy, but Shannon Dawson probably still wants a little bit of that type of stuff.
I mean, we haven't done it in years. I don't remember him ever doing that at Miami.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying if he does have that type of guy, then that's an extra added element. Not saying that is a must-have or that's what Shannon Dawson wants more than anything else, but a physical guy that can run and make you account for one more runner in an offense or an RPO where you just pull it right out of his belly and you deliver the throw. Those are all pluses, no matter who the play caller is.
Yeah. Well, and now he walks into a situation where he's got Malachi, he's got Barkett, he's literally they're going to be really good on offense next year with Fletcher, right?
Oh yeah, with the run game intact, for sure.
If their offensive line, if it does what they believe it will do, that they have the guys that are just in line ready to play at tackle, they're going to be it's going to be a dangerous team, man. A really dangerous team.
All right, we'll stay on the college football front. We'll get back to some of the memories from the 22 season, a little throwback Thursday. 2022, how special was it for you with your Jacksonville Jaguars? Obviously winning here after being down from 27. We'll get to some of those memories. We said it in honor of Big Surge getting his tattoo back in 2023 during that playoff run. We'll do a little bit more of that coming up. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring is where we are hanging out today, and they got big plans for you on Saturday. So if we miss you today, make sure you are here on Saturday and take advantage of all their savings.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
Load the jump program.
Turn XL.
1010XL. 1010XL.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA, who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, and HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a fight for the last slice of pizza? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass, no one treats you better.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
For the ultimate and unique gift ideas, visit CuneFlowers.com. JJ LaSelva here, and no matter what the reason, Cune Flowers has it all. Sending flowers was never so easy. Online, on the phone, or in the showroom, Cune Flowers hits a grand slam home run every time.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost are the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
This is Frank Frangi for the farm at Okefenokee. Can you imagine owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Imagine enjoying fresh produce from the garden, fruit from the orchard, meats from the smokehouse. Every meal is a true farm-to-table experience all year long. Belong to a place where your family can choose nature over screens, spending their days feeding animals, picking berries, and fishing in the farm's pond. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Get ready to break on through this Valentine's night. Experience the Ultimate Doors Tribute live at Thrasher Horn Center February 14th. Get tickets at thcenter.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Thursday, restored by Rebound Rehab, with 12 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Beautiful place to hang out, Lifetime Enclosures. That's where we are today. Thanks to them for hosting us. Of course, they host you on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures all the time. And we are here. They got their open house 10A to 3P on Saturday for both Lifetime Flooring, Lifetime Enclosures, and they got the Valentine's Day savings. You can treat your sweetie to brand new floors, outdoor kitchen. I just came around the patio area that's enclosed here, and they got the little waterfall there, Big Sirs. You got a little bit of a romantic side to you. You can picture one of those water features, right?
I could.
Just sitting and sipping on something.
Yeah.
And just listening to the nice calming sound of a little waterfall.
It's a good Valentine's Day present.
It is.
That's what that is.
The water features. Okay, you never know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Good idea for you. All right, so drop on by. You can check out all the stuff that they've got right now on Phillips Highway, just south of Bay Meadows. And don't forget, you can register to win for those Eric Church concert tickets April 10th. You can drop on by and put your name in the hat for that. All right, so we were talking about the throwback in 2022, and there's some good memories, but one of them I wanted to throw out. I took my 6-year-old daughter to the Chargers playoff game. Favorite memory is that even down 27 in that freezing cold, she did not want to leave. In 30 years, it's my favorite Jags memory. So,
how old was she?
6-year-old daughter.
Nice, very
did
nice.
not want to leave.
Very nice.
So thanks, Alvin, for sending that, because there've been, but that honestly, that's it in a nutshell. Because we have had people admit to us they got up and left. When you're 27 points down,
yeah, they bounce.
They're like, let's get the H out of here.
Even those that don't want to admit it, they bounce.
Yeah. And so if you do have a memory from that 2022 season, we'll throwback Thursday. You can do it with us, because Big Sirs was flexing with that tattoo.
I mean, I get the 27 down. You bounce, but the one thing that I think saved that stadium from being like half full, is it was 27-0, and the first half hadn't ended yet. And then they scored. And I think when they scored,
hugely important.
That was, okay, maybe there's a chance here.
Yeah.
You get the ball back in the third quarter, boom, there you go.
It was so dang important for Trevor's confidence, for the team's confidence, to just basically say, we got to get something. And what is that? They call it the middle 8. 4 minutes before the half, 4 minutes after the half. If you can do something there, which obviously, if we go back to 2022, that's when they made sure that they had points on the board that they could at least coach off of when they went back into the locker room.
Yeah, because it's hard to motivate your players when you're down 27-0 at half. So that 7-point was pivotal, you know. So I mean, you've got a little bit more insight in getting the guys ramped up for the next half if you go down and score before halftime.
Right.
Yeah, because if you go in there 27-0, I mean, it's a lost cause, to be quite honest with you.
If that thing was 27-0 at halftime, yeah, then that stadium's probably like a third of that place probably files out.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. I feel like, and this may be a chance for us to go into Leon's locker room, but I feel like, do you know when there are certain moments in a game where all of a sudden things maybe click isn't the right phrase, but just all of a sudden you go, oh yeah, okay, now let's go. Let's do Leon's locker room with that. Think about that, Big Sirs.
Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
Is there such a thing as where you can catch fire in a game?
You know, as a player, all you need to do is see light at the end of the tunnel. All right, hope it's not a train. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah,
that's all. You just need hope. You just need something to grab onto to keep you motivated to go back out and play the game in the second half, give you an opportunity. Yeah. So that's 7 points that they scored before halftime. That's what did it. That's what clicked, because now you're down 20. Now you stop them, and you score again. Now it's 13-point game, and then that's what the Jaguars did. You just start mounting wins.
Once you get it,
stops are wins. When you stop them, those are wins, because it gives your offense an opportunity to go down and score.
Once you get it to a 2-possession game, then it's
anything can happen. Absolutely, especially in the NFL.
And so you can feel that momentum. It gets coached back into you on the sidelines, right?
Yes.
They're saying, we just did this. Now if we do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because there's conversations going on between the offense and the defense. And because the offense is telling the defense, hey, man, just give us a stop. And then you get that stop. Then the offense is saying, okay, let's go down and score. And then that back and forth. Give us a stop, we'll score. Give us a stop. So those kind of conversations, we weren't privy to that, but I'm pretty sure that was being said on the sideline.
That didn't play out, though, in the fourth quarter this year against the Bills.
No, it did.
Because they scored, and then they didn't get a stop, and then they scored. And then
it's probably the offense saying, y'all can't get a damn stop. we keep coming back. All we need is one stop.
another one of our dudes, because once you catch that fire, that momentum, that belief that you can do it, get that one stop, go to the next, go to the next. One dude still has pictures of a Chargers fan crying right in front of him in the stands because she went from joy to
Really?
Yeah, to doom.
Wow.
And he's just smiling his face off after that. She had tears in her eyes, I guess.
He took a selfie with her while she was crying?
Well, he took,
That's
like,
a beaut.
kind of held the phone up.
That's
and took a picture of her
Just
crying.
remember, what do you always say? What
Same
can make
thing
you
can make you
happy?
laugh, make you cry. Same thing make you laugh, make you cry.
And it was.
And that happened the next week. The very next week.
It did.
That fumble inside the 5.
Oh, that hurt. That was heartbreaking. Yes.
And in the name of Jamal Agnew, you won't forget it. It's not easy to forget.
No.
But those are the moments. We just got through watching the way this postseason unfolded, and a lot of what ifs, a lot of we should have been there type of deals. Even having conversations with anybody today, still, when you're talking Jaguar football, you're still going to say something to that effect. We should have been there, that type of thing. But
Well, the last 2 losses in the playoffs for them.
yeah.
Could have won
Agonizing.
both those games.
Agonizing.
Yes.
And I think when you're good enough to get in the tournament.
Actually, 3 if you go all the way back to Miles Jack wasn't down.
Hell yeah. 17, 22, 25.
Yeah.
And don't make that your combination to get
No,
get
but
into
the
your house.
reality is, that, I mean, this franchise has been very close because I think if you can get to the championship game or win the championship game, that's going to do like just wonders for your franchise.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got the 3 guys they got at the top of the hill right now, too.
Right.
3 guys in control. You've got guys like Gladstone and Cohen and obviously Tony. They've got a chance to do something really unique here.
Yeah, and I honestly, my enthusiasm is way, way, way up. I couldn't wait for the regime change about this time a year ago. Then you dreamed of what you might see, and then obviously most of the fans got way more than they expected, and it was glorious. But now you got to get to a point where you're back in that conference championship setting. Now this probably really doesn't qualify for a perfecto, so I'll just go ahead and hit you with it right now. But this is conference championship games played since 2000. Who's played in the most?
Patriots.
Yeah, 14. 14 conference championships since 2000. So that's basically whatever that is, 2/3 of what we've been through so far.
Yeah.
So 14. You got to go down to the next one, 8 for Philadelphia. So the Eagles have been in their share, and that would have been Andy Reid towards the end, because I think they went to 3, maybe even 4 straight. NFC, 4 straight NFC championship
Max
games.
is nodding his head. Max, the
Yeah,
Eagles fan.
Eagles fan over here. Max, he enjoyed winning, but couldn't win the Super Bowl in that stretch. And then they dispatched Andy Reid, which is still crazy, but they did. And obviously they have a Super Bowl Lombardi Trophy since he left. But 8 conference championship games since 2000 for Philadelphia, tied at 7, San Francisco and Kansas City. So
They have
those
2
two
since
teams,
he left.
Yeah, two Lombardi trophies with 17 and in 24. Green Bay and Pittsburgh, 6 championship games since 2000. And it's
about right.
still kind of crazy when you think about that. If you're going to say Pittsburgh since 2000 has been in 6 conference championship games, Big Sirs.
And they got 2 Lombardis, though.
And Mike Tomlin is on an 0-7 streak since then.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's crazy. Yeah, because Tomlin's been to how many Super Bowls? 3.
No.
Because
they
lost to
really
Green Bay.
good early.
They lost to Green Bay. They beat the Cardinals. No, he's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I was thinking 2. Yeah, and then the
But
other
he was
one.
really good early there.
Oh yeah,
really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So did
Seahawks?
Cowher?
What do the Seahawks have?
Cowher
5?
was 1-1, and Tomlin was 1-1. Does that sound right? As far as conference championship game? Because you actually more than that with conference championship games.
Conference
1-1 in the
championship,
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What'd you say?
Seahawks, right?
Let's see here. So 6 for Green Bay and Pittsburgh, 5 for Baltimore, then 4 for Indianapolis, Seattle, Denver, and the Rams. 3 for Carolina, Saints, Vikings, Falcons, Giants. Falcons have been to the championship game 3 times since 2000.
Carolina's been 3 times since 2000.
Yeah, that's crazy too. And then Jacksonville is in the category since 2000 of getting there 1 time. So they're there with Detroit, Washington, and the LA Chargers. Buffalo twice. Yeah, I know it sucks.
Yeah.
Buffalo twice, Tampa twice, Tennessee, Chicago, the Jets, even Arizona had been to the championship game twice since 2000. Vegas, then Oakland, and then Cincinnati. 0.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Say it, sir.
Houston.
But I want you to get one more in there. Say it, sir.
Chargers.
No. They've been there 1 time with Jacksonville. Your nemesis 30 years ago.
Oh, you talking about the Titans?
No, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Titans have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
What I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Wow, that's right.
The Cowboys.
0 for Dallas, 0 for Houston, Cleveland, and Miami.
Yeah.
Dave just kicked his table.
Yeah.
As he's listening to us.
I don't think Miami has a playoff win in like 20 years.
Yeah, it's probably
longer than that, bro.
Yeah. All right, look that one up,
Jeez.
just to rub it in the Finn's face.
Their last playoff win, I think it was '99 when they beat
Seattle. No. What am I saying?
Who did they beat before they played the
played
Jags?
us. Yeah. I think it's '99.
Yeah, that is the last one.
It was the
That is
Colts.
their last win. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is their last win.
Came here
Yeah.
and got that beaten. 62-7.
Oh, actually,
BTA.
it was December 30th, 2000. So
Yeah.
it
It was
in
when
that-
Seattle was in AFC.
against the Colts.
The Colts.
Oh, the Colts. Okay, I was trying to remember.
And then they came in here.
Yeah.
Got that
BTA.
beaten.
They did.
It's beautiful. All right, XL Primetime live from Lifetime Enclosures.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
The Gators bring their hot streak to the O'Connell Center for a Valentine's Day special against the Wildcats. Number 14, Florida, and 25th ranked Kentucky. Saturday at 2:30 on 92.5 FM. Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler, bold flavor done right.
Hi, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine by the Dr. James Andrews. Wintertime is upon us, and you may notice you wake up in the morning with some aches and pains in the shoulders and knees. If this happens to you, don't forget, stay mobile to try to reduce stiffness in your joints. And if that doesn't work, come see me at Bari Orthopedics, where we can treat you with cortisone injections and platelet-rich plasma injections and other non-invasive needs. Visit me at bariorthopedics.com.
Attention sports fans! Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Zero Res Month of Love Sale. Hicken here. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010XL or Dan Hicken special.
Zero Res.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I went to the branch on 210 to get my car loan and had a fantastic experience. I got a great rate and was in and out. The online banking services are also outstanding. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
We've all been there. You hear about an incredible event Monday morning, but it happens Sunday. Stop missing out. Jacksonville is the flip side of Florida, and we have the solution. From under-the-radar sporting events to the perfect family outing or date night, Visit Jacksonville is your all-access pass to the city. Plan your 2026 season at visitjacksonville.com/locals. visitjacksonville.com/locals. Or download the Visit Jax app for the full lineup. See what you've been missing.
Take aim and make a difference with Operation New Uniform's Veterans Cup on Friday, April 10th. This competitive clay shooting tournament is a fun afternoon on the range, followed by awards, a reception, and great company, all in support of our veterans. Proceeds benefit Operation New Uniform, helping veterans, transitioning service members, and military spouses successfully move from military service into meaningful careers. Put your team together and join us on April 10th. Register today at onuvets.org. That is onuvets.org.
Valentine's Day is sweet, but let's be honest, your septic tank wants attention too. Because when it gets ignored, it doesn't sulk, it causes problems, big ones. That's why Duck Rooter, the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, is rolling out the Show Your Septic Some Love promotion. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping when you book by February 28th. Give your septic a little love now so it doesn't make a big scene later. When you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is that my left elbow is on fire right now. I'm taking out that right now. All right,
That ain't no golden moment.
I had to endure some serious pain over this broadcast, and I just want to let y'all know that I love y'all out there. I would only do it for you.
Round of applause for Big Sirs.
I almost tapped out. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Oh, bro.
It's that bad, really?
This morning, when I rolled over, accidentally rolled over and rolled on it, the pain, the what came out of my mouth, the vigor, the
Brandon was not
slander.
happy. Is that what you're saying?
You're telling me? Are you telling me?
So they're telling me it's not no damn
The
tennis.
slander that came out of his mouth.
Yeah. It's not tennis elbow. Okay, I don't play no damn tennis. I had 2 surgeries on my quadricep tendon. All right? It tore twice when I was with the Ravens, and now on the injury there's fluid, and it does it twice a year.
And it's so funny. 2 of the things that
you notice, I can't even put. Look,
he couldn't put it.
If I wanted to eat right now with my left, I would
couldn't do
starve.
it.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't put it to my mouth.
He puts his headphones on one ear at a time. Because he could not lift his other hand.
I can't lift it, bro.
I'm laughing with you, bro.
I
not
know,
at you.
bro.
You know
I'm
that.
just telling you.
So 2 things that don't sound tough that are really painful. Turf toe does not sound
It
tough.
doesn't. And tennis elbow.
And tennis elbow. And the other thing is are you telling me
I need a better diagnosis.
Bro, tennis elbow can bring a guy to his knees.
Yeah, but just
a bad case of tennis elbow is, oh my God.
But real quick, the radio doctor in me is outside of your elbow, the inside of your elbow.
It's right on top of the elbow.
You're a totally different deal.
Yeah, his is by the tricep.
You're up here in the
Even
tricep.
Gio said that, yeah.
And this is where the connective tissue and tendon to that, I think, is it the ulnar bone or whatever it is right there, it is painful, bro.
It is painful.
So ice doesn't help at all, huh?
No.
Just numb.
So, can you wait till next Wednesday for Gio to drain it, or are you gonna have to get it drained now,
bro? If you if you did that live on the show, that would be epic.
Listen,
we're just thinking about ratings. That's all we're looking for.
I'm hoping that doesn't last until when does Gio come on?
Right,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay,
that's
we
6 days.
That's too much, bro.
But if it is still fluid, I would definitely get it drained.
Although I don't know, it's not the most sterile place, that studio.
I don't care.
We might have to do it like on remote from Gio's clinic.
Maybe, but I think we'll take our chances. We'll get some rubbing alcohol. We'll wipe everything down.
We'll wipe everything.
Thomas in training and
right now
JJ,
I'm
can
just
you get him to crack the mic?
relief. I need relief right now.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
So it's like your knee. How about like when they used to drain from your knee?
I don't have issues with the knees.
No, I mean like when you were playing.
Yeah, when I was playing,
you had to drain it.
When it hurts so bad, you just want to just relief.
Relief. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, Thomas in training. Open up the mic. Could this be a social media home run?
He's not here.
He's not there. JJ, it's got to be a home run if we get his elbow drained on the show.
I mean, I don't know about a home run.
Well, whatever. It's something. Okay. It's something. I'm just, and Leon looks at me like, why are you doing this to me? Why? Are you?
Right, you're putting him like he's.
Well, bro, at this point right now, I don't even care.
You don't care.
Yeah, I want to stop.
All right, I'm gonna text you and just see if we can get you a little relief before then.
Thank you.
We may have to fake it next week.
Yeah, don't make me go the whole weekend.
Yeah. Do you? Does the fluid build back up in it afterwards? Do you have to have it drained more than?
Once it's drained, I'm good. Yeah, it's just right behind my elbow.
So twice a year it happens.
At least twice a year it happens.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Just spontaneously it happens. No real reason behind it.
All right. So this is not exactly the same, but this is one of our nooners, our prime timers that text in talking about going down memory lane, a little throwback Thursday with the 22 Chargers game. He said, when I was a kid, I got an upset stomach and forced my dad to miss a Bulls Magic game that featured Jordan and Shaq. Can you imagine? The old man had tickets to see Jordan and Shaq. Little man's got an upset stomach. Tickets went to waste. January of 23, this guy texting in, my daughter had to be rushed to the ER the day of the Chargers game. We had tickets. Karma. So it was his daughter getting back at him for what he did to his old man. So there you go, karma. But at the very least, he said, more important note, she ended up okay.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's all that matters.
See, so maybe the same type of pain you're dealing with right now, Big. But she tried to fight through it, and it just would not go down. All right. So we do have, let's see here. All right, there might be someone that will be able to help you. All right, let's go see if we can get this elbow drained. How much fluid do you think we can get out of it?
Let me see.
It looks swollen.
60 cc's?
Probably not that much. I don't know.
Look at compared to your other elbow, it's definitely swollen.
It's swollen, yeah, for sure. I don't know. You could probably get a good 30 or 40 cc's out of it.
It looks like it's ready to pop. I feel for you, dude. And is this from?
It ends right here before your mouth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bro.
You can't eat.
If I was a lefty, I'd stop.
I eat left-handed. I would be in big trouble.
I got you.
Oh, that's just hilarious. All right, I feel bad. Listen, he gave us so much with the hands.
Yes.
As a player.
Bro, this is the reason why.
Really?
The punching, yeah. Throughout my career, just
because
took its toll on it.
All that extra strain on the triceps muscle.
Yep, took a toll.
All right, we're close to wrapping it up, hanging out here. Lifetime Enclosures, Lifetime Flooring. They got big doings going on this Saturday, so make sure you stop on by. Right now, you need to make sure to listen to JJ because he's got an incredible giveaway for Valentine's Day.
Yes, a $500 gift certificate to Beards Diamonds plus $75 gift card to Wick at Candabar. Head over to 1010XL.com for our Valentine's Day gift guide. For more great gift ideas or beef caller number 4 right now, 641-1010.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
If you're thinking about getting a new roof sometime this year, Endless Summer Roofing can help. I'm Claudia, owner of Endless Summer Roofing. Stronger materials, expert installation, real peace of mind. A new roof isn't just an upgrade. It's the primary source of protection for your family home. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com for a free inspection today, and I'll make sure you're ready for tomorrow. Endless Summer Roofing. Protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm dedicated to helping businesses manage risk, maximize opportunities, and move their company forward. Jimerson Burr attorneys are business-oriented lawyers, equally comfortable as community leaders, private transaction counselors, or courtroom advocates. If you have a legal issue of any kind affecting your business, contact the firm at 389-0050 or jimersonfirm.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
And that concludes the Josie Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Pick it here for Surfside Pool. Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, they have the home field advantage. Family owned and operated, offering weekly pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. Are you ready to float happy? Visit SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, your hometown MVP.
License number CPC 044080.
Hi, it's Tara Lagaman. Jeff and I love Local Fair Jacks for fresh eggs, quality meat, produce. It's all from local farmers. There's no scary recalls, just food you can feel good about feeding your family. Learn more at localfairjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Who lit it up last night? Brought to you by American-Electrical.com.
Second slant. That's on and that's in. Boogie, oogie, oogie. On Golden, they want to talk it over, but no. Hauk all the way to the rack. They get it to Hauk, who throws the alley-oop. How well was that done? To my point, just a matter of time before he becomes a playmaker. Lee will launch a three and knock it down.
Tell you what, they got it done last night, the Florida Gators. They lit it up against Georgia, and really not just what Todd Golden has done against the University of Georgia, but Mike White, previous coach, current coach, he definitely is having his way with that squad. That's for sure. They lit it up last night. American Electrical can light up your world as well. Residential, commercial. You can trust them. They are local electricians. We're talking more than 25 years in this community serving Jacksonville and beyond. Make sure you check out American-Electrical.com. So
that's a good Georgia team too, by the way.
Yeah, and
it's probably going to be like a 7 or 8 seed.
But who was it that was missing from them? Jeremiah Wilson,
the guard, yeah, the shooter.
That's a pretty important cog that's missing.
I think he's averaging like 18 a game. He's a good player.
Yeah, and didn't necessarily do a whole heck of a lot against the Gators the last time they went toe to toe. But still, pretty good player.
If you lose a guy that's averaging 17 a game, that's 17 a game.
You're missing.
It's
a big chunk off of your stat sheet. That's for sure. We even had a Georgia fan that texted in earlier. He said, "Man, I'm a dog." He said, "But that's a good Gator basketball team right now." And so they're winning in a different way compared to a year ago, which that much is obvious when you consider the three guards they had now versus the bigs that they have down low. And you must include Chenalou in the offensive conversation based on what he's done to this point. That matters. Skoggs is text in and says, should we start a GoFundMe account to get Leon's elbow drained live on the air? Not a bad idea, Skoggs.
Not a bad idea. I'm all forward. So listen, the Trinidad Chambliss case is going on right now.
Yeah.
The eligibility case. It's in court right now. The NCAA had an opportunity, according to Michael Katz. The NCAA had an opportunity. Michael Katz covers Ole Miss for the Journal in Mississippi. Okay, the NCAA had an opportunity to cross-examine Cheryl Chambliss, which is Trinidad's mom. Instead, the NCAA's attorney said, "quote Congratulations, congratulations to you on raising an outstanding young man. I have no questions for you.
Uh-huh.
Very smart.
That's
very smart.
Yeah. That's big.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not. There's nothing she could. He's on trial, not her. Not trial. His case is on trial, not her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what the NCAA did there was very smart by not putting her on.
Right.
Because the judge, like, I mean, imagine what a judge would think if you like went after a mom for something a kid is, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very smart and very true. Very true. Good kid. Just wants to play ball.
What's the end result of this?
I don't know. It's a great question because you've seen. I think Badiako was the Alabama basketball player.
Yeah.
Was a very people could say like a watershed moment. These are different sports. They're completely different thought processes. Badiako actually went into the draft.
3 years.
Right. Played 2
G
years
League.
in the G League.
Yeah, 3 years.
Right. So the situation here is he was sick. He had an upper respiratory sickness.
He suffered from tonsillitis.
He said no, it wasn't just tonsillitis.
Yes, it was.
It was COVID related, is what it was.
Oh, jeez.
And he had constant infections, including tonsillitis, because of the upper respiratory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So his point was, if you gave everybody, love it, thank you, JJ. If you give everybody else in the 2020 season an extra year because it was COVID. COVID lasts. It's long COVID. It's COVID, whatever it is. Why would you not give him another one? Because it spent nearly 16 months trying to get well.
Did he already get 1 extra year for COVID?
No.
Why? I thought everybody did.
He came in after.
Okay. But still symptoms from COVID.
Sure.
Even though he wasn't in college.
Even though he wasn't, correct.
Yeah, he's just
You know how
applying for
stupid that sounds?
Extra. There's a lot of things that do sound.
Well, it's a
stupid
medical exemption.
in the NCAA
They
world.
give medical exemptions.
Yeah.
Okay, so
For
all
when
the
you're
time.
in college.
all the time they give medical exemptions.
Yeah, I guess he's arguing that part when he was in college, even though he can say it was COVID related.
Right. He had the upper respiratory when he was in college.
Yeah. And so,
All he's saying is, a year prior, you did this for people with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's saying. I don't know how it's going to. It's going to be this one will be very interesting. I think the other one, the Aguilar from Tennessee, I don't think he's got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a definite problem.
He wasn't sick enough.
He wasn't sick at all. He's just looking like Diego Pavia. He's trying to get years back for the time he spent at junior college.
And he's arguing that he's now on his 4th school, I believe, and the idea that you can just basically say JUCO doesn't count.
It would be his 8th year in
insane.
college, is what it would be.
Yeah, but it's just insane that you can just wipe away.
Right.
JUCO.
Your clock starts when it starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because there's precedent with Diego, he might have a chance.
Yeah, maybe.
Say 8th year in college.
It would be his 8th year.
Joey Smokes.
Jeez. Like
Yeah.
Chris Winky.
At least Winky went off to professional baseball
jeez.
and came back.
He did.
Which was a little different. You had a couple guys that did that like that back then. But nothing matters anymore rules-wise. That's why I am, as much as we can laugh at Trinidad, there are no rules, all right? There are rules that we have to follow. Let's get ready for the next show.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
From Lifetime Enclosures to Peterbrook Chocolatiers, Taylor Dahl joins us now. Taylor, how are you?
Hello, we are great out here. We're at the Peterbrook Chocolatier in Ponte Vedra. Nice little location out here and easily accessible, but a ton of stuff going on just for perfect timing for Valentine's Day, obviously, this weekend. So if you're still looking, tons of stuff here. I don't know if you guys have ever had the chocolate-covered popcorn, but I'm obsessed with this stuff. And for Valentine's Day, they have a chocolate heart stuffed with that chocolate-covered popcorn, and it's absolutely delicious. And at this location specifically today, if you come by and say hey to us, you get a free chocolate-covered strawberry. So head out to Ponte Vedra and say hello, and you get a little treat yourself.
Yeah, and at least you know what to get Taylor now if you are listening.
Yes.
And
if you need any ideas.
Yeah, it is a great little setup right there. The Peterbrook Chocolatier in the Marcus area, Ponte Vedra, right around the corner from Publix. And
don't be ashamed to bring some of that back for your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My friends like you, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, like him. Exactly like him. All right, Taylor, thank you. We'll be listening.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Peterbrook Chocolatiers for helmets and heels right there in Ponte Vedra. I think that's the Sawgrass Village. I hope I have that right.
Yeah, it is.
But drop on by. I'm sure you know if you are over in PV. We had a good time here. We say thanks to Jeff, Tanya, and everybody for hosting us at Lifetime Enclosures like they always do. And don't forget they'll host you Saturday, both Lifetime Flooring and Lifetime Enclosures with their big Valentine's Day grand. It's not a grand opening. It's a celebration. Saturday, 10 a to 3 p. Drop on by. Thanks to Max here, JJ there, Big Sirs, Maddie, Joe C. We will talk to you Monday.